Every rider thinks they have it figured out until it kicks you in the teeth and the roads eat. Today I'm talking about 5 things every rider, including me, have learned the hard way. So whether you're a new rider or you've been riding for years, this video should hit home. It doesn't matter how loud your exhaust is, how bright your headlights are, people will not see you. You are invincible to everyone around you. You need to have that mindset. Trust me, I've learned the lesson. I've been pulled out in front of, I've locked eyes with people sitting on side streets, and they come right out in front of you without even second guessing what's going on. The world we live in today, everybody's on their cell phones. Nobody's paying attention, and you have to think that way when you're on the road. Last year, I was on one of my bikes, pulled off a side street, and the lady and I looked right at each other in the eyes. And within split seconds, she pulled right out in front of me. I had to throw the bike down on the ground, and of course, it didn't feel good. Don't ever trust the road. What I mean by that is you got potholes, you got gravel, you got slick spots from people leaking oil from their cars. You never know what is gonna be around that next turn. I was riding back in Indiana a couple years ago, and I was out in the county. It was just me, nobody else. The sun was going down, the lighting wasn't very good. And I went around a corner and I got loose gravel. Of course, hitting that loose gravel, the bike slid out from underneath me. This can happen in a split second and you don't even realize it's coming. You always got to keep your eye out because I can tell you right now, the streets will eat. If you don't know that term, you need to learn it. Real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to Insta360 for sponsoring today's video. You guys ask me all the time how I get the crazy riding shots, the angles, the floating angles, behind the bars and all of that. This little beast that I'm using is the Insta360 X4. You can mount it anywhere and hit record, forget about it, later go back, hit the right angles and get the video edited. So whether you're filming your first ride or want to make your memories look like a movie, Insta360 makes it stupid easy. I'll drop the link in the description to help you guys out. It will help the channel, and trust me, once you get one, you won't want to go back to a single camera setup. All right, back to the video. Now you can wear every piece of top of the line armor that you can find online or wherever at any store, but I can tell you right now, if you ride stupid, those things don't always save you. I've learned to respect what these bikes can do to you and those roads will do to you. Now you can wear any type of gear that's on the market to protect you when you're riding your bike, and it's a smart thing to do. Just keep in mind, if you ride stupid, that gear might not always save you. You need to learn to respect what this thing can do to you, because in a split second, like I keep saying, it can do a whole lot of things to you. Not always in a good way either. So ride within your means. If you get online, you see somebody doing a rolling burnout down the road and you barely can keep that bike up, it's probably not the best idea to get out there and try to do it yourself. Ride within your means, respect what this thing will do and can do to you. At the end of the day, you need to get home safe. Checking your brakes, checking your fluids, checking your tire depth, your tire pressure, everything on these bikes isn't just a thing to be a mechanic or just a check mark off on the box. This bike, it's a two-wheeled machine. There's only 2 pieces of rubber keeping between you and the ground. Making sure that you check those tire pressures early springtime. You don't just let it go and you get out on the road with 3 pounds of pressure and the next thing you know, you're having some issues. Make sure you take care of your bike. Not only is it obviously a piece of investment, it's a lot of money depending on what you have and your pride and all that stuff that you put into these things. You need to make sure that you take care of it, not only to take care of the bike itself, but to take care of yourself too, because I'm telling you right now, tire pressures and all these things, we're talking torque specs and making sure nothing comes loose, it will save your life. So make sure that if you don't know, you get online, you learn some things. And if you guys have any questions about specific topics on the bikes that you want to go over, I'll do another video for you guys and help you out when I can. Now we all start riding because either your family got us into it or you seen a TV show and you thought it was cool and you wanted to go out and do it and you start riding. Now the ride is a ride, but shortly down that road, it's going to turn into something more for you. This bike to me is my therapy. This bike has saved my life, and I don't mean that in a light way. This bike has literally saved my life. When it comes to mental health and what the outlet of this thing does for me, is something that if you don't know it yet, you will feel it and you will know it. And everyone has a different journey of what led them down the road to want to ride a motorcycle. Now, where I'm going with this is that if you're having a bad day and you get on your bike and you want to go out and take it out on the bike, it will take it out on you. Respect what the bike will do. I've said it before in this video and you're going to hear it again. Ride with a clear mind. Ride with a mindset of, this is my therapy. Not in the mindset of, I'm going to let my anger out with this thing and go out and do silly things. Because I can tell you right now, silly things will happen. I've been there. When I first started riding, I did not respect what the motorcycle can do to you. And I've went out and done a lot of silly things on some motorcycles that didn't end up well for myself and the people that were around me. So take the motorcycle and go out, take a deep breath, lose all the thoughts in your mind, and zone in on what this thing will do for you in a positive way. Don't use it as a negative outlet to go out and do silly things and get hurt. Now, we've all learned lessons throughout life. And when it comes to motorcycles, I'm sure you've learned lessons too. Now, the trick is that you live long enough to recognize what those things are and to help out the next person. So if there's something that you've learned as either a new rider or you've been riding for 50 years, drop those comments down below if you think you can help out the next person. So maybe the next person that goes out on their bike doesn't learn the hard way.